Hi everyone, my name is Arun Punia. I'm Principal Solution Architect from Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. In this short demo, you will see how you can use CN Series Container Next Generation Firewall for Oracle Kubernetes Engine. Oracle Kubernetes Engine is an OCI service which allows you to deploy Kubernetes cluster. Recently, we have qualified CN Series Container Next Generation Firewall for OKE. CN Series can be deployed on Oracle Kubernetes cluster. We qualified 10.2 version. You can deploy in two different modes, either in service mode or a daemon set mode. You can support multiple use cases like east to west, layer 7 protection, outbound traffic inspection, or inbound threat prevention. You can subscribe to multiple feature set subscription like threat prevention, wildfire, URL filtering, and DNS security. Once you select your mode, you can manage the CN Series configuration using Palo Alto Panorama, which is also available on OCI Marketplace. So in this short demo, you will see a quick overview how you can use CN Series and how you can secure your web application running on your Kubernetes cluster. So on Oracle Cloud, you can deploy a Kubernetes cluster using Oracle Kubernetes Engine. In my case, I already have a cluster running. Once you deploy the cluster, you would need to deploy CN Series firewall on top of that. You can use CN Series images and reach out to Palo Alto Networks to get the details of CN Series version and all. In my case, I already had CN Series environment running. So CN Series CNI pods are running, management pods are also running, DP pods are also running. So what I have also done, I have also deployed a Jenkins pod, and this Jenkins pod is exposed as a Jenkins service. What I want to highlight over here, you could have multiple applications running on your Kubernetes cluster. So the purpose of CN Series firewall is making sure that east to west, north to south, or whatever the features are supported can be utilized to secure your application running on your Kubernetes cluster. So as I mentioned earlier, CN Series, you can manage the firewall configuration using Panorama. So I have a Panorama running. In this Panorama, my management pods are already connected. As you can see, they are 10.20 version. So once the management pods are connected, you would want to maintain the policies or configuration push from Panorama. So I have the already policies are already defined. So what I have done here, I have allow all for specific address in my Jenkins pod and service. So if you see here, this Jenkins address are dynamically learned from my particular namespace, and this namespace are learning these pods and data here. And you can maintain this firewall policy configuration using this annotation mechanism. So as you see here, this annotation allows and it ensures that until unless you don't allow the policies from firewall like Panorama, it doesn't push the configuration to CN Series, your traffic doesn't pass through. So in my case, I have a Jenkins pod which is using load balancer service. I am exposed as a public IP. As you see, it's listening on port 80, and behind the scene is exposed on port 8080 on Jenkins pod. So if I go into my browser, if I open the Jenkins pod here, I should be able to see on my monitor tab, there is a logs which were generated over web browsing and which are exposed on port 8080 behind the scene. So this gives you a quick summary how you can use CN Series to see the configuration. So using Panorama, you should be able to monitor your traffic and push the required policy configuration on your CN Series firewall to make sure that your application are secure. So if you want to know more about how you can use CN Series firewall on Oracle Kubernetes Engine, you can reach out to OCI Marketplace. You can also look at the CN Series product page. You can always reach out to OCI Marketplace help email alias or Palo Alto Networks email address and support address also. Hopefully it was helpful. It gives you an idea how you can use CN Series firewall on Oracle Kubernetes Engine. Thanks for joining.